And we welcome you to Mercyhurst Prep High School up in Erie, Pennsylvania. It's round one of the PIAA playoffs for the girls as the OLSH Chargers visiting the Mercyhurst Prep Lakers. Pleasant good evening, everybody. I'm OLSH alongside Grant Kalish, and we are here to bring you what should be an exciting basketball game. And off the top, Grant, we want to tell everybody we apologize for we are out of video tonight. We have some technical difficulties, but we will have the graphics up for you and give you the audio play-by-play here from Mercyhurst. And exciting game here tonight, Grant. How did both these teams get here?
Well, we'll start with the Chargers. They come in with a record of 17-9. They come from District 7, and they were the 7th seed out of that district. Now on over to Mercyhurst Prep. They come in with a record of 21-3, and they were the number 1 seed. They were the champions of District 10 in the PIAA.
Yeah, the Mercyhurst Prep team, no stranger to the state playoffs. They made it to the second round last year before they fell to Shadyside Academy. And as far as your Chargers go, last year, they made it to the semifinals. I know they made it deep. Yeah, they lost in the semifinal to River Valley, one game away from making it to Hersheytown. But the girls had a great season last year. And to be honest, Grant, nobody really thought that the OLSH girls would get this far in the playoffs after the players that they lost last year. And all the kudos go to Coach Eckerly and his players.
Yeah, well, here we are, right? We got here somehow, but the good news is that the past doesn't really matter. That whether for the Chargers, they're 17-9, or the Mercyhurst Prep 21-3. It's single elimination, win or go home. Anything can happen. It's the month of March. Anything's possible today.
Absolutely, and Mercyhurst, these are the battle of two different styles of basketball, judging from, obviously haven't seen a lot of Mercyhurst from the OLSH aspect, but the Mercyhurst Lakers, they're an offensive team. They like to run the score up. I don't want to say run the score up, but they'll put a lot of points on the board. The Chargers, on the other hand, they're going to try to slow the game down and take the air out of the ball and keep it close. I think if the Chargers keep it close today, they have a chance.
Yeah, especially if you have experience of just being a team that grinds the game out. That can really help you against a fast-paced team. You don't have to reinvent yourself in order to win this game. You can just keep doing what you've been doing and have a chance to be successful.
Great point, Grant. And I can speak from experience watching this team all year. They've frustrated a lot of teams with their slow play and their staunch defense. And I look for much more of that today from the purple and gold.
Yeah, we're in the postseason, and you know what they say, defense wins championships, and that's certainly our goal.
Hey, want to make sure that everybody knows, discover OLSH at our Spring Open House on Sunday, March 17th from 1 to 3 p.m. Explore all that OLSH has to offer and see what makes OLSH the best independent Catholic high school in our region. You can register by going to www.olsh.org and click on the pop-up link. But yeah, you can see on your screen there, we're going to have the graphics for you, just won't have any video, so you're not going to be able to watch the girls. We're going to Grant and I hope we can paint the picture for you so that you can follow along. But yeah, you can see the graphic there. Chargers at 17-9, Lakers 21-3 here in the first round of the PIAA playoffs. So a few minutes to go here. We'll go over the starting lineups for both these teams. And yes, we have the graphic for that too. First, it will be the Chargers, and it'll be the usual suspects for Coach Don Eckerly and his staff. They will send out, starting at a guard, is a 5'6" senior, number 2, McKinley Walsh. A 5'8" forward, a senior forward, is number 4, Morgan O'Brien. Wearing number 11 and starting at a guard position is sophomore at 5'7", Sarah Dashner. Number 20 is a 5'7" senior forward. She's Gia Marino. And number 22 is a 5'6" junior guard, Claudia Irolo. Again, for the Chargers, it's Walsh, O'Brien, Dashner, Marino, and Irolo. We'll switch over to the Mercyhurst Prep Lakers. Head coach is Dan Perfetto. He's also the AD here at Mercyhurst Prep. He will send this lineup out against your purple and gold. Starting at a guard position is a freshman at 5'5", Shiana Thrower. She wears number 2. Wearing number 5 is a 5'4" senior guard, Millie Pierce. Number 10 is another senior guard at 5'7", and she is Mia Mangini. Mari Nixon is a 5'6" sophomore guard. She wears number 12. She'll get the start tonight, along with the 6'1" senior forward, number 23, Olivia Kulik. Again, for the Lakers, it's Thrower, Pierce, Mangini, Nixon, and Krulik. So there you have the starting lineups. We'll be underway here in a few minutes. We'll actually we're going to play a couple commercials for you before we get the opening tip here from Mercyhurst Prep. We got some good ones here for you. Don't you go away. Here on the OLSH Sports Network, it's Chargers and Lakers, round 1 of the PIAA playoffs.
Faculty, staff, students, and coaches by touring campus and exploring our athletics and activities fair. Registration is recommended, but not required. Walk-ins are welcome. We can't wait to meet you.
Welcome back. We are getting ready to rock and roll here. I'll tell you what, we'll step aside one more time. They're going to play the national anthem. We'll step aside. We'll come back after the national anthem and get things rolling here. OLSH Sports Network. Glad you could join us. It's the Lakers and your Chargers.
I personally love the family environment of OLSH, and that's what I saw from my first day coming in as a freshman. Everybody was kind and helpful.
All the teachers and all the students, we all treat each other like family, so it's more like a homey type feel.
You get to know everyone who goes here.
It's like a community. Everyone's together and we're all just like a family.
I think I've grown more religious through the teachings and understanding the religion better.
With the amazing theology teachers and getting the chance to go to church every week, it's definitely expanded my faith.
Different things like Cairo retreat or being able to come to confession or go to adoration here in the chapel every day gives you really a good opportunity to connect with God and express their faith and not feel shy about it.
The teachers are incredible. They make you feel like one of their own kids.
I feel comfortable going to them at any time for whatever the need be, and I know they always have my back to help me.
They get to know you personally and get to help you in different ways.
They're not just worried about your grades, they're worried about how your feelings are. They care about you more.
OLSH is a place where you can get involved in a bunch of different things.
It sets you up for college.
It's a school full of many opportunities that'll help you grow, not just spiritually, but also just as a person in general.
OLSH is one big family. Everybody knows everybody.
OLSH is challenging adventure, and it really just is an amazing experience.
Welcome back here to Mercyhurst Prep up in Erie. Made the trek up here. Couple-hour drive, nice coach bus. It was nice and comfy.
Yeah. Well, we're getting ready to start the game here, and it's very important that the Chargers get off to a good start early on, especially coming on the road, being the underdog. You need to start off well, but the other thing is, too, if they do happen to get off to a slow start, you cannot be afraid to call one of your 5 timeouts. I mean, this is your season. If it's going poor, you need to just stop. And
oh, good point, Grant. Hey, get your Charger essentials at www.olshgear.com. Anything from t-shirts to pajama pants and hats, got you covered. Gear up with the latest in Charger fashion to support your favorite teams in this spring sports season. You might hear in the background introducing the Chargers. We'll be introducing Mercyhurst Prep here now. Chargers in there visiting purple uniforms. I'd mentioned before, they kind of made a little bit of a change. Last year, the girls had those charcoal gray uniforms with the purple numbers and gold trim. They were good looking, but they were hard to see the numbers. I really like the uniforms this year. They're the purple with the white and gold trim and nice white numbers with the gold trim. Really pops out at you. Mercyhurst in their home white uniforms, green trim, green and gray trim.
yeah, Chargers made the switch for their uniforms to be more like all the other visiting uniforms in the school. Must have felt left out being the only ones without the purple jerseys.
Before we even get started, Grant, I just want to give a big shout out to the people here, the AD and the staff here at Mercyhurst. They've been nothing but gracious, helping us out through the week and making some phone calls up here. And when we came in, they rolled out the I'll say the purple carpet for us as we came in. And the only thing that went wrong is we had the video issues. So other than that, and that wasn't their fault. But thank you so much, Mercyhurst Prep. You folks are gone beyond thankful and helpful.
Yep, and we'll try to return the favor by beating you.
In a nice way.
Yeah.
All right, both the teams are out here. The Chargers will be going from right to left as we are looking at them. And we will be posting the scores up here for you so you can watch along, at least watch the graphic scores.
Yeah, not a complete radio tonight.
Giamarino loses the tip to Kulik, and here comes Mercyhurst down in the corner, far side. Bring it up top. Thrower brings it around. Mangini, thrower with a 3-ball, no good. Rebound brought down by Mangini, though. Into the paint. There's a travel. Olivia Kulik tried to go down the paint. Took too many steps as the Chargers with that tight defense, Grant.
Yeah. Chargers had him surrounded underneath, and she traveled.
Turnover, and Chargers having a hard time getting it in. They finally do. 5-second violation, turnover Chargers. So quickly, turnover for each team here.
Yeah, Irula could have made some sharper cuts there, but she couldn't get open.
Just underway, first quarter, 7:38 left on the clock. They get it way up top to Kulik. She stands up above everybody else at her 6'1" frame. Over to the freshman, Shauna Thrower. She'll slow it down up top. They'll work it around. Nixon now with the dribble. That one's tipped, but it goes right into Kulik's hand. Excuse me, that's Mangini's hands. Now Kulik has it, far side, up top. Comes over by the Mercyhurst logo. Thrower now, near side wing. Mangini, top of the key. Flip it over to Kulik, far side wing. Into the paint. And that one's knocked away. Taken away by Marino. Here comes O'Brien. And that one passed. Walsh handed that one to Thrower. She comes down off the glass. Doesn't go, but she drew the foul. It'll be a foul on the Chargers.
Yeah, that's a rough break when you throw the turnover in transition, but when the Lakers were in the half-court set, the Chargers did a great job of preventing interior passes, and then once they made one, they forced a turnover.
I didn't see who got that foul, but throw her at the line, and she's first on the board. It's 1-0. Yeah, they're not putting who got the foul. We're going to have to pay attention, Grant.
Oh.
Thrower goes 2 for 2, and it's 2-0 Lakers. Dashner will trigger in on the baseline. Full court pressure by the Lakers. It's O'Brien now has the ball, and she'll dribble it up across, past Kulik, up ahead to Irullo, and she'll drop it in, and we're all knotted at 2.
Yeah, they tried to trap out top, but then a great pass, get it inside and get the layup.
And they'll throw it back to Thrower. Pierce, jump shot, it goes in. Off the hands of Nixon. And it's 4-2. Again, the full court pressure by the Lakers. Dashner now with it. Still in the backcourt. Hands it off now as she crosses the timeline to Irullo. Claudia with the dribble right up by the logo. Irullo to Marino on the wing. Irullo goes all the way around the court. She's got it in the corner, comes over to the elbow, back to the wing, into Marino in the paint, up off the, I was going to say off the glass. She just popped it right in. We're knotted at 4.
Yeah, great job to look to make the interior pass, and then great finish.
Kulik on the wing. Walsh is on her. Now Thrower up top. Irullo has her in her sights. She gets triple teamed, hands it off to Pierce. Mangini, she'll take a couple extra steps. Indecision there, a turnover for the Lakers. The Chargers will have it, and Dashner will trigger in right in front of her own bench.
Yeah.
Well, we got a shoestring that needs tied by one of the Lakers. I believe that's Mangini. It is. O'Brien will trigger in against Kulik. Again, the full court pressure by the Lakers. Baseball pass to Irullo. Down the paint, lays it up and in. And Irullo gives the Chargers their first lead of the game.
Great job to go towards the basket and to make that V cut and to get open for the layup.
Thrower now will slow it down up top of the key. Long three from Thrower off the glass, no good. Brought down by Pierce, taken away by Walsh. She'll hand it off to O'Brien. Morgan across the timeline, over to Dashner. Dashner working against Nixon. Almost lost it, gets it back, finds Marino. Irullo now top of the key.
Yeah, way to slow it down here.
And this is where Coach Eckerly has got the Chargers. They're taking the air out of the ball. This is what they've done all year. Out of a couple hands, Walsh couldn't get it to go, and the rebound's brought down by Nixon, and here she comes up the court for the Lakers. Into the corner, Mangini almost walked again. Hands it to Irullo, down the court. Thrower's the only one there. Too strong on the layup. Thrower will come down with it for the Lakers, and it's up and down the court. Kulik hands it off to Nixon. Can't get the roll, but she does draw the foul.
Yeah, not how the Chargers want to play this game. They don't want to be running up and down the court. They've done a great job of defending once they get set on defense so far.
Dashner picks up the foul for the Chargers. That's the second on the Chargers, the first on Sarah. First free throw by Nixon is no good. Coming into the lineup for the Chargers is Libby Gallick. Having a seat is Sarah Dashner. Nixon can't get either one on rebound, brought down by Walsh. McKinley down the far side, hands it off to O'Brien on the run. She'll pull it back. Gallick now will run the offense from up top. Kicks it off to the corner. O'Brien now from the elbow, down the paint she goes, kicks it out to Libby Gallick. From the free throw line, hands it off to Irullo. Irullo, I gotta say, this Laker team, they're playing a pretty stiff defense against the Chargers as well.
Yeah, they are. It's tough to get inside and move the ball really in this game.
Morgan has it in the paint. She can't get to go. Marino gets the rebound, and she gets fouled going up. She'll be shooting a couple. First foul on the Lakers.
See the number.
Number 10, Mia Mangini, her first. You have a media timeout. We'll step aside right along with them here on the OLSH Sports Network. You see the score, 6-4, Chargers with a 2-point lead. We are back at Mercyhurst Prep up in Erie, Pennsylvania, OLSH Sports Network. Glad to bring it to you in case you're just joining us. We apologize for the lack of video. We had some technical difficulties, but we do have the audio and we have the graphics and the commercials.
Hey, I'd 75% of the way there, right?
It's you gotta love it. Chargers with a 2-point lead, as we have 3:45 to go here in the first. Hey, save the date. This year's annual OLSH auction will take place on Saturday, April 20th at the Pittsburgh Airport Marriott Hotel. The event is always a great time. To learn more, visit www.olsh.org/auction. I'm going to wish all the women out there, is it National Women's Day? Or
I think so,
something
yeah.
like that, yeah. Marino pops the first one in from the charity stripe. Might have heard the cheering. We're sitting amongst the OLSH fans here. And she goes 1 for 2. Can't get the second one to roll in. Here come the Lakers. Kulik up ahead to throw her. It's a good-looking freshman for the Lakers. Nixon now in the corner. Knocked away by Arullo. Quick hands by Claudia. Mercyhurst will keep the ball. Into the lineup for the Lakers is number 3, Ashlyn Kircher. Having a seat was, I didn't see who came out. Long three by Kircher, no good. Thrower gets the rebound, taken away. Kulik ends up with it. She'll go up and roll it in.
First time the Lakers have got through the Chargers' tough defense in the paint and scored.
Here comes the Chargers. Morgan O'Brien dishes it off to Marino. She'll lay it up and in.
Quick response to the bucket's always good. Keep that lead.
And Genie will dribble it up top for the Lakers. They work it around Kulik in the corner near side. Give it to Nixon, knocked away to Chargers. Marino ends up with it, hands it off to Walsh. Here comes O'Brien to Libby Gallick across the timeline. She'll slow it down, gives it to Morgan O'Brien, back to Libby. Libby on the dribble up top on the far side. With the left-handed dribble coming to the near side now at the elbow, kicks it back to O'Brien, top of the key. Morgan with a spin move in the paint. She traveled.
Yeah, just trying to do a little bit too much there. Could have just made the pass and kept running the offense.
And Genie will have a seat for the Lakers. Checking in is Cassidy Netkowitz. Sorry about that, Cassidy. It's Kircher to Kulik, baseline, jump shot. She gets fouled. Third on the Chargers.
Yeah, it's a rare foul on a mid-range jumper.
Walsh will pick up the foul for the Chargers. Her first. Kulik at the line for a couple. Gets the first. Goes 2 for 2, perfect on the trip. And it's a 1-point lead for the Chargers. O'Brien now on the baseline. Gets it into Irolo. Irolo will easily get it across the timeline into the forecourt. Still has the dribble on a right hand, dribble over to the left, and it goes back and forth as she sets up on the logo. Working against Kirscher. Down the paint she goes. Lays it up, and it won't go in. Kulik with the rebound. And a travel on Kulik. Turnover, Charger ball. That defensive pressure by the Chargers causing that turnover, Grant.
Yeah, way to stay back and put pressure on a vulnerable player with the ball, and that forced a turnover.
Walsh will trigger it into O'Brien off the glass. It won't go. Kulik with the rebound. Here comes Thrower now up the court for the Lakers. Up ahead. 3 on the way. Rattles in and out off the hands of Nekowitz.
Dangerous pass there.
Yeah, Claudia Rillo had to do some work to keep that. She has it now in the forecourt. 1:40 to go here in the first. Chargers with that 1-point lead. Out to O'Brien. Rillo up top. Far side wing to O'Brien now. We'll just switch places. Rillo comes to the top of the key and gets the ball from O'Brien. Thought about the 3 a couple times. In fact, Walsh will have it now. We're down to 1:10 left in the quarter. Rillo now.
Chargers just dribbling around here, not really making an effort to go inside.
Yeah, Coach Eckerly trying to take the air out of the ball. He was directing traffic there from the bench. Marino now near side. Works against Nekowitz. Now Walsh up top. Libby Gallick under a minute to go. 47 seconds to go. Gallick to Walsh. Inside to Marino on the back door. What a play there. Took forever, but it paid off for the Chargers.
That's like a perfect possession right there. You take time off the clock and you get the bucket.
Nixon throws it around. Kulik now up top into the paint. Jump shot, no good. And we get a foul on the Chargers. Walsh is going to pick up her second.
Yeah, you don't want that in the first quarter.
Her second foul. Team's 4th. I don't know how they're calling her. I don't know how they were calling for a 2-shot foul there. Kulik will put the first one in because she was coming down with the rebound. She wasn't shooting it. Nonetheless.
Oh, it's a discretion call, and I guess that's what the refs came up with.
Yep. Pierce and Mangini come back in for the Lakers. The back half now, and it's back to a 1-point game as Kulik is perfect from the charity stripe tonight. And that one's thrown away by the Chargers with 25 seconds to go.
Yeah, you absolutely cannot have that. Just an errant inbounds throw.
That one, from the baseline goes out of bounds on the sideline. Lakers will trigger in now from behind the basket.
Yeah, no one touched it. Goes back to where it came from.
25 seconds. Kulik has it. They'll work it around. Mangini had it in the corner. She'll bring it way up top. A couple of 10s work against each other as Libby Gallick works against her. They get it over to Pierce now. Back to Mangini.
10 seconds.
3 from way out. No good. Rebound brought down by Kirscher. Back to Kulik. Down the paint she goes. She'll lay it up and in. And that's the end of the quarter. With the score. Mercyhurst 12. Chargers 11. Don't you go away. We will be right back after this. Maybe.
I personally love the family environment of OLSH, and that's what I saw from my first day coming in as a freshman. Everybody was kind and helpful.
All the teachers and all the students, we all treat each other like family, so it's more like a homey type feel.
You get to know everyone who goes here.
It's like a community. Everyone's together and we're all just like a family.
I think I've grown more religious through the teachings and understanding the religion better.
With the amazing theology teachers and getting the chance to go to church every week, it's definitely expanded my faith.
Different things like Cairo retreat or being able to come to confession or go to adoration here in the chapel every day. It gives you really a good opportunity to connect with God and express their faith and not feel shy about it.
The teachers are incredible. They make you feel like one of their own kids.
I feel comfortable going to them at any time for whatever the need be, and I know they always have my back to help me.
They get to know you.
Welcome back. Sorry that we had to cut that short. We'll get back to that one. We start the second quarter. Chargers will have the ball. They trail by 1.
Yeah, unfortunate to give up the lead at the end of the first quarter, but they'll look to take it back on this possession.
It's Irulo now with the ball, top of the key. It's a man defense for the Lakers. In the lineup for the Chargers is Leah Parker. O'Brien has the ball now, hands it off to Libby Gallick, top of the key. O'Brien now all the way across court to Parker, back to O'Brien. Irulo from the middle of the paint, can't get it to go. Kulik with the rebound, and here comes the Chargers. It's Pierce, the Lakers rather, to Kulik. Mangini, top of the key, to Pierce. They work it around. That one's knocked out of bounds by O'Brien.
Great defense to prevent that pass by O'Brien.
It'll be Pierce to trigger right in front of the Charger bench. Just underway here in a second on the OLSH Sports Network. Glad you could join us. OLSH alongside is Grant Kalish. And it's the Lakers now. Mangini get it to the elbow to Nekowitz. 3 on the way, rolls in and out, and O'Brien will clear the glass for the Chargers. Morgan now brings it up. It's Libby Gallick inside all by herself is Leah Parker. She'll lay it up and in, and the Chargers regain the lead 13-12.
Yeah, just a complete lapse, and here's a steal by Irulo.
Yeah, nice play there. She skied high to get that one, and Chargers coming back up the court. Irulo still with the dribble behind the back into the paint. She'll throw it up and in.
Chargers getting on a run here.
Yeah, 4-point run to start the second quarter. 4-0 run. Mangini over to Nekowitz. From the corner, it's Pierce, air ball, but it's brought down by Mangini. Get it back out to Kircher. They whip it around, Nekowitz to Pierce. Kulik inside, and they kick it back out to Pierce. She'll launch a 3. Another air ball, and another Mangini rebound off the air ball. Kircher with a 3. And it ties the game at 15.
It's the first 3-pointer of the game.
Yes,
by
it is.
Either team.
Yeah. And we're all knotted at 15 with 5:39 to go here in the half.
Tough defense there from the Lakers.
They wanted to reach around foul there, didn't get it. Gallick with a 3. She'll drain it. Libby Gallick answers the 3 with one of her own.
Oh, I said that was the first 3, so here come all the 3s, right?
It's Mangini. 5:15 to go here in the half. Kulik on the near side wing. Back to Kircher. Pierce to Mangini inside. And they're going to call, I bet you, Marino for the foul there. Whoops.
Let's see what number they give it to.
Yep, Marino is going to get the call. Her first, team's first. So line change for the Lakers. Thrower and Nixon come back in. Nixon triggers into Nekowitz. Kulik from top of the arc. She's good for a 3. And we're all knotted at 18 again. And finally, the Lakers get called for a foul, and the Charger fans approve.
Yeah.
Pierce picks up her first for the Lakers. First for the Lakers in this quarter.
Chargers will inbound this from the sideline. You need a play for this. And
Morgan O'Brien, that'll go off of Pierce. Chargers will rebound or inbound this time from the baseline.
Yeah, I'm sure they got a play for this one too, but that was a close. Could have gone the other way on that last inbound.
And get it into Libby Gallick. Again, the pressure, not making it easy for the Chargers to inbound. Gallick now hands it off to Morgan O'Brien across the timeline. 4:40 to go here in the half. Irullo now looks back to Coach Eckerly for some instructions. Slowing it down. Takes the pick into the paint to Morgan O'Brien. Can't get it to go too strong. And that one goes out of bounds off of the Lakers. The Chargers will maintain possession with 4:26 left.
It was a great cut, just couldn't finish. Good pass, good cut, but the finish is what matters. Couldn't get that part done.
O'Brien gets it into Irullo. In case you just joined us, so he lost the video due to technical difficulties. And now offensive foul called against the Chargers. Marino picks up her second. That's team second as well. I think, to be honest with you, I think Pierce just fell there.
Yeah.
And Marino was the I don't want to say the benefactor, but she was the guilty party due to where she was at. Layup there by Pierce doesn't go, brought down by Parker. And there's a foul by Nixon. That's the second on the Lakers.
Yeah, she just went over and grabbed Parker. They're going to call that one every time.
Lakers second, Nixon's first. I think. Hey, I could be wrong. But the Chargers,
that was her first.
Chargers will trigger in. In the lineup for the Chargers is Lola Garner. Marino has a seat with her 2 fouls. That ball, whoa! They're saying it was off of Garner, and I thought, to me, Nekowitz had her hands all over that one.
Yeah, it certainly looked like that from here, but ref's going to have a better angle, I guess.
We have immediate timeout. Yeah, we'll get a couple of our duties done here. Hey, there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than to become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfers to grades 10 and 11 are invited to join us as a shadow for the day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student here at OLSH. Students are going to be assigned a Charger Ally, which is your host for the day. You'll attend classes, meet the teachers and students, and eat lunch on us. Register for your experience at www.olsh.org/visit. Also, if you're interested in supporting the OLSH Chargers, visit www.olshathletics.org and check out the fundraiser section in the Fan Zone tab for the latest fundraising opportunities. So. Yeah, we had technical difficulties. Yeah, once again, for those just tuning in and wondering where the picture is, we have technical difficulties for the video. We truly apologize for that, but lucky enough that we can bring you the audio only with the graphics. We do have the commercials, and you can enjoy those as well.
Yeah. Hopefully we're doing a pretty good job of telling you what's going on, but
it's been a while since we did audio only for basketball, so
yeah,
bear with us. Lakers have the ball. We are all knotted here at 18. Get into Kulik. 3 on the way, off the iron. No good by Kirshner. Gallick has the ball. They're going to call jump ball. It will go to the Lakers. I was looking on the scoreboard. They don't have the arrow on the scoreboard, but they do down on the scorer's table.
We're behind the scorer's table here, so we can't really see, but
Kersher in the paint, kicks it back out. Thrower now, come to the elbow, inside. And that was an easy bucket for Nekowitz.
That was one of the first times that the Chargers allowed an interior pass. They've been doing a great job locking that up so far, but that time the defense lapsed.
Great point, Grant. They have been making it tough for the Lakers to get in the paint. It's Gallick now with the dribble, hands it off to Parker. She pulls up her dribble, hands it off to Irullo. She'll slow it down. Chargers trail by 2 here in the second. 2:45 to go here in the half. Irillo from top of the key. She finds Morgan O'Brien up by the logo. This has got to be frustrating for teams like the Lakers. Morgan O'Brien on the cut. She gets fouled. No, they said she traveled. I didn't see that one, Grant.
No, she did not appear to travel. She caught the ball, took her 2 steps, put it up, but the ref thought otherwise.
Mangini comes back in for the Lakers. Who came out? Oh, Nekowitz comes out of the lineup. It's Mangini with the ball now. 2:20 to go. 3 from long distance, rattles in and out. Morgan O'Brien is there to clear the glass, and she'll dribble it up the court herself. Up ahead to Parker. No look pass. And that one's knocked out of bounds by Kulik and the Lakers, and the Chargers will maintain possession. 2:08 left here in a half. Chargers trail by 2, looking to tie it up here. Irillo in the corner. Brings it up top. Down the paint she goes. Throws it up and in. And guess what? We're all knotted again at 20. Sorry.
That time, Irillo just went to the basket, wasn't patient there, and worked out.
Thrower up top. That one's blocked. Parker, or Garner has it rather, hands it off to Irillo up the court. From the elbow, O'Brien now top of the key. Minute 35 to go in the half.
Chargers going to pull it out. Be patient here.
Hey, minute 30 to go. I wouldn't be surprised if Chargers play for the final shot of the half. Tied here at 20.
Yeah, they'd want to be either tied or leading it going into the half. It's a pretty good strategy.
They're in no hurry. They're in that little weave up top. It's Morgan O'Brien now stand out there.
Yeah.
Now Libby Gallick.
Now coach changes the play to 5.
1:10 in the half. O'Brien now with the dribble. Into the paint, kicks it into the corner. Gallick, 3 on the way. Nothing but net.
It's her second 3 of the game.
Under a minute to go. 3 on the way, off the iron. Kulik with the putback, it's good.
Kulik up to 13 points now.
Wow. 45 to go here in the half. 2-on-1 for the Chargers. Irillo over to Parker. Back to Irillo. That one's tipped around. O'Brien looks up at the clock, sees there's 35 seconds left. She'll slow it down. Chargers will play for the final shot here at the half. Gallick now. Libby.
Chargers done a good job of being patient, getting a good shot, particularly layups, but they haven't converted on all those layups.
20 seconds to go. Gallick now with the ball. Libby goes to the far side, down to 14. And there's a foul against the Chargers.
They called 5 seconds.
Oh, 5 seconds. Turnover with 13 seconds to go. Lakers will have it. They'll have it in their backcourt. They got to trigger in on the sideline. Here's Thrower, comes across the timeline. Under 10 seconds to go. Thrower kicks it into the corner. Pierce with the 3. Off the iron, no good. To Chargers with the ball. Irillo has 2 seconds to go. She needs to throw it up. She does. And it does not go. We have completed 2 quarters here at Mercyhurst Prep. And it's the Chargers with a 1-point lead over the Mercyhurst Prep Lakers, 23-22. Don't you go away. We'll be right back after these messages. Let's go.
I personally love the family environment of OLSH, and that's what I saw from my first day coming in as a freshman. Everybody was kind and helpful.
All the teachers and all the students, we all treat each other like family, so it's more like a homey type feel.
You get to know everyone who goes here.
It's like a community. Everyone's together and we're all just like a family.
I think I've grown more religious through the teachings and understanding the religion better.
With the amazing theology teachers and getting the chance to go to church every week, it's definitely expanded my faith.
Different things like Cairo retreat or being able to come to confession or go to adoration here in the chapel every day. It gives you really a good opportunity to connect with God and express their faith and not feel shy about it.
The teachers are incredible. They make you feel like one of their own kids.
I feel comfortable going to them at any time for whatever the need be, and I know they always have my back to help me.
They get to know you personally and get to help you in different ways.
They're not just worried about your grades, they're worried about how your feelings are. They care about you more.
OLSH is a place where you can get involved in a bunch of different things.
It sets you up for college.
It's a school full of many opportunities that'll help you grow, not just spiritually, but also just as a person in general.
OLSH is one big family. Everybody knows everybody.
OLSH is challenging adventure, and it really just is an amazing experience.
Welcome back here to Mercyhurst Prep. We made the trip up to Erie. It's the first round of the PIAA basketball tournament. Sorry about that. My voice kind of like went crazy there for a second. And once again, we want to remind everybody we've lost our video technical difficulties. We still have the capabilities for audio, so we apologize for that, and we appreciate you still tuning in and listening to our cheery voices. I'm OLSH, Grant Kalish alongside, and glad we could bring this one to you. Sorry we lost the video, but hey, we're here.
We're doing the best we can.
Yeah, with what we got.
Yeah.
And trust me, we ain't got a lot. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, support the OLSH Theater Department at the annual Ham Bingo on Saturday, March 23rd in the OLSH Gymnasium. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. and regular bingo starts at 7 p.m. Tickets are $10. All attendees are asked to pre-register online to help with planning purposes and pay at the door. Reserve your tickets at www.olsh.org/apps/pages/tickets. Also, the OLSH chapter of National Honor Society will be hosting a prom dress resale shop on Saturday, March 23rd. We've been talking about this for a long time, Grant. The shop will open from noon to, well, we've been talking about people donating stuff. Yeah. The shop will open from noon till 3 p.m. in the OLSH main building, Senior Commons. All dresses will be $25 each, and a seamstress will be on site to perform simple alterations. In addition to prom dresses, the shop will also have homecoming, middle school, bridesmaids, and other semi-formal dresses, shoes, bags, makeup, and more. And if you want more information on the OLSH Chargers for rosters, stories, and more, visit www.olshathletics.org. Special thanks to our website sponsor, Covenant Financial Advisors. We always say a hearty hello to Sister Francine. She's right down in front of us, made the trip up to Erie. Thank you for Sister and all the good sisters back in the Coriopolis area. We, again, apologize. Couldn't bring you pictures, sisters, but, you know, hey, while we're talking about it, we would also like to recognize our Felician sisters this week during National Catholic Sisters Week. So congratulations, sisters.
Yeah, what a great week for all of you. We thank you for inviting us into your home so that we can all get a great education as us the students and that we can enjoy a basketball game like we are tonight. We'll get into some stats now.
Yeah.
The Chargers led the way by Claudia Irulo with 8 points. Gia Marino has 7. Libby Gallick has 6. And Leah Parker has 2. Over to the Lakers. They are led by Olivia Kulik with 13 points. Ashland Kirscher with 3. Thrower has 2. Millie Pierce has 2. And Cassidy Nabokadic has 2 points.
Yeah, thrower's first name is Shauna.
Shauna, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty even. And you know, the surprising thing for me is usually Libby Gallick, she's not your three-point shooter.
Yeah.
She's nailed 2 of them from the same spot down in the corner. So there's a bonus 6 points. Well, I don't want to say 6 points, but there's some bonus shots right there from three-point land from Libby. Let's hope the rest of the team can follow suit. And Chargers, we were talking while we were off air, Grant, and this is just exactly the kind of game that the Chargers want to play.
Yeah, they need to grind it out defensively, and they've been doing a great job of not only controlling the tempo on defense, but also bringing that over to the offensive end and slowing it down so they really control the entire pace of the game, and that's what they would need to do to win, and right now they're winning.
Yeah, granted, it's not a big lead right now, but to our point for the Chargers, they've been, for the season, they are averaging 48 points a game, giving up only 34. So they're not far off of their pace right now against a high-powered Mercyhurst Prep Laker team, giving up 22 points to the Lakers in the first half. And I'd take that every day of the week against this Laker team.
Yeah, I don't think that you could have drawn up a better half for the Chargers.
Right.
But unfortunately for them, there's 2 halves, so you're going to have to replicate it. You're going to have to do it twice.
Well, we'll just bring that half to the Xerox machine and push copy and see what happens.
Yep. 46-44, Chargers win.
Yeah, hey, I take it. I take it.
Well, if they do win, they'd play Tuesday, March 12th, against the winner of Chestnut Ridge and Neshannock. I'd assume that game would be at 7 o'clock, same time as today.
You never know.
There.
You never know. I do believe, I looked it up and I can't remember. I should have wrote it down. But I think this is the only round where a team gets a home game. So from here on out, I believe all the games are neutral sites. So if you're a Charger fan, boy, you're really rooting for Neshannock to win tonight, because you would rather have the game between Coriopolis and Newcastle rather than Coriopolis and Somerset.
Yeah, especially because it looks like they might, wherever they put that, knowing how the Chargers' luck goes, they normally put it a little bit closer to the other team.
I'm thinking if it's Chestnut Ridge, it might be somewhere out near Greensburg, Salem, or something like that. You know, I don't know. I don't know what the schools are like out there, but somewhere out in that direction, maybe Hempfield.
Yeah, it'd be quite the trek.
Somewhere out that way, you know. Well, I'd rather go to Newcastle. I'd even go to Neshannock.
Well, let's just try to get somewhere, right? We got to win to get somewhere.
That's right. That's right. That's the way to think.
So we got 40 seconds till the second half gets underway.
Hey, and don't forget, we haven't mentioned it, but we'll have the video issues fixed moving forward. We got some games planned. Don't forget, the baseball opens up their schedule on Saturday. It won't be on the OLSH Sports Network, but we're hoping to get links for you. It may be a little bit of like a pay for a subscription, but the Sarah Catholic tournament up in Butler is on Saturday. The Chargers will be playing Mercyhurst, Mercyhurst Prep in baseball at 10 o'clock in the morning. Matt Fargo and I will have that call on the other streaming process. Very good production. It'll be several cameras. It'll be very, very professionally done. And then they will play the winners or losers, depending on whatever. It'll either be Sarah Catholic or St. Joseph's in the nightcap. And again, that time will be determined. All these games will be on Saturday, so be sure you check the website. As soon as we get the links, we'll get them posted for you. Well, here we go. Getting ready for the third.
Chargers can get their starters back on there. I believe that 3 of them had 2 fouls in the first half. We're not quite sure about Dashner, but she sat the entirety of the second quarter.
Dashner, I believe, only had 2. I don't know who the other one was.
Marina had 2 and Walsh had 2.
2, yeah.
So,
okay, maybe Dashner did have 2, yeah.
But they're all back out here.
Chargers have the ball to start the second. It's Dashner to O'Brien on the near side wing. She'll bring it up top, and she'll give it on a little give and go to Irullo. Pull up in the paint, and Claudia quickly back on the board. And the Chargers extend their lead. Shauna Thrower over to Mangini. Far side. She brings it back up top. Mangini still with the dribble. Brings it back to the logo.
Very important for the Chargers to keep their defense as it was, as they get a steal by Irullo.
Nixon steals that pass, or Irullo steals that pass from Nixon. She can't get it to go. Thrower clears the glass. We're going to get a foul on probably either Claudia or Dashner. Claudia's going to pick it up.
A little bit lucky that's only her first. Could have gone on Walsh, that would have been her third.
Yeah, Claudia picks up her first, team's first in the third. Just underway here, a little over 7 minutes to go here in the third. Mangini into the corner, back out to Nixon. Kulik to Thrower. He'll get it to Kersher, off the iron, and O'Brien will clear for the Chargers, and she'll bring it up herself. Trots across the timeline. 6:40 to go here in the third. Marino with her 2 fouls. Claudia Irullo saves it, but that's taken away by Nixon. Nixon, big travel there, no call. They're going to say it was a Euro step. Nixon gets the bucket, and it's a 1-point game again. 6:20 to go.
Yeah, not what the Chargers want. They don't want to allow any fast break points for the Lakers.
Yeah, it's points off a turnover.
Yep.
Aaron Pask almost caused a over and back. Arillo in the paint gets to Morgan O'Brien. Couldn't do anything with it. Gets it back to Dashner, and we'll reset. Dashner back to Morgan O'Brien. She works against Kulik at the top of the key. Dashner squeezes her way through. Now O'Brien gets the dribble. She goes to the paint. He gives it to Marino underneath. Thrower is on her. Walsh lays it off the glass and in. McKinley Walsh gives the Chargers a 3-point lead again. Shauna Thrower to Nixon. 3 on the way. Won't go. O'Brien clears for the purple and gold.
Chargers a little bit fortunate. They left her open in transition defense. Now here's the steal.
Kulik intercepts the pass. Yeah, Kulik's going to draw the foul. It didn't go. OLSH fans didn't like it, but kind of have to agree with the official on that one. Dashner picks up her third. Team's second. Quickly, Gallick ready to check in for the Chargers. And Kulik misses her first free throw of the night.
Yeah.
Dashner does come have a seat with the 3 fouls.
Unfortunate, Dashner hasn't been in there a lot with the foul trouble today.
Well, she's an aggressive player. When they're calling it tight like they are, she's going to get caught up with those fouls. Kulik will get the second one to roll in. And it's a 2-point game for the Chargers. Looking for Morgan O'Brien off the Gallick, and she brings it across the timeline. Libby looks over toward Coach Eckerly, and she'll give that one a picked up by Irullo. Quick hands, saved that one.
I was fortunate that could have gone the other way for 2.
Very easily. Irullo now with 5 minutes to go. She goes up and she'll draw the foul. She'll be shooting a couple. Arguably the best free throw shooter for the Chargers. That foul is picked up by Kulik. First.
Yeah, just her first.
Team's first as well.
Yep.
Exactly 5 minutes to go, and Irullo at the line for the Chargers. And there's the announcer's jinx.
Yep.
I called her arguably the best free throw shooter, and she rolls that one in and out.
They'll have to take your mic away while they're at the line for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's it. And she gets the shooter's roll on that one. It goes in, and it's back to a 3-point lead for the Chargers. There's Shauna Thrower with the left-handed dribble. That one's knocked away, picked up by McKinley Walsh, and she'll bring it up. McKinley up ahead to Irullo, getting behind the D. She'll pull up off the glass, no good. And Kulik ends up with the ball.
Yeah, she didn't have numbers there. She probably should have pulled that out, but she took the layup anyway.
Thrower with a long 3, no good. That one goes out of bounds. That should be Charger ball. It is. off of Mari Nixon. Walsh will trigger in. Maybe Gallick all alone. Well, how'd they let somebody in purple stand up that wide open there, but she'll bring it across the timeline.
Well, sometimes teams like to run what I call fake pressure.
Yeah.
They just stand there.
And Morgan O'Brien going to the bucket, and now the Lakers getting called for some fouls. See who this one's on. It's going to be on Nixon.
It's her second foul.
Team's second. Both teams now with 2 fouls here in the third with 4:20 left. O'Brien at the line. Put that one down through, and thrower has a seat for the Lakers as Pierce comes back in. And it's a 5-point lead as Morgan perfect from the trip. 30-25 now, the Chargers with the lead, and Kulik brings it across the timeline. 6'1" senior, I believe, yes. Knocked away, it's Gallick, has the ball, she's gonna bring it in. That one's knocked out of her hands, and this one's gonna go off of the Lakers. It'll be Charger ball. The Lakers let it go, and they needed to grab that because it was off of them, Grant.
Yeah. Gallick got stripped from behind running the floor, and then the Lakers kind of just let it go out of bounds.
Nekowitz checks in, and Mangini has a seat for the Lakers. O'Brien gets the roll on the inbound play. Straight up she went when she got the pass, and she got it to roll in.
Chargers starting to build a lead here, up 7.
Kulik with the long 3, rattles around. Saved by the Lakers, and it goes out of bounds off the Chargers. It'll be Laker ball with 3:43 left here in the third. And we have a media timeout. We'll pay a couple bills here while the media is doing their thing.
Well, we are the media, so
yeah,
this is just for us. And I think they have some other cameras here, too.
Yeah, there's some other media here. OLSH's student government will host a student versus faculty volleyball game next Thursday, March 14th, in the OLSH gym to raise money for the Student Lunch Fund. Tickets are $7 cash at the door. Doors open at 6, and the first serve is at 7. That's always a fun event, Grant. It's a good time, and it raises money.
Unfortunately, I didn't go last year. I was out of town, so maybe I'll go this year and see what it's all about.
Hey, we want to send congratulations to the OLSH's February Students of the Month. Senior is Matt P. Junior is Olivia. Sophomore is Braden. And freshman is Sean M. Congratulations, folks. Keep it rolling. Let's call your name again for March Students of the Month.
Or we could call my name.
There you go.
Or maybe we could get some of the Chargers on the court here, get their name on the list.
Yeah. All right, 3:43 left here in the third quarter. Chargers with a 7-point lead. It'll be the Lakers triggering from their own baseline. It'll be Nixon to trigger it in. They get it in. Pierce has it. Nixon now has it up top. She'll come to the glass. She'll lay it up and in. Nice play there by Mari Nixon.
That was a tough finish, but she got the roll, got the bucket.
Libby Gallick up by the logo. Oh, there's a carry. Ball popped way up, and that's an easy call for the officials. Tried to make a move, and the ball just got up too high on Libby, and turnover, Laker ball. Down to 3:19 to go here in the third. There was almost a carry there for Pierce. Instead, Kersher has it. Back to Pierce. 3 from the wing. No good. Chargers scramble for it, and in there on the floor is McKinley Walsh. Jump ball. It will be Laker ball.
Yeah, Lakers starting to build a little bit of momentum here with the bucket. And then the turnover by the Chargers. This could be a little bit of a danger zone here if they could get a big basket.
See if the Chargers can play some solid defense and deny on this trip. Kulik working against Walsh. Up top, knocked away by Arullo. behind the D, lays it up and in. Claudia Arroyo, a 7-point lead for the Chargers again.
That's exactly what we needed to stop that little rally they were building. You could feel their crowd starting to get into it, and now they're silent.
Kulik for a long three, no good. Chargers, Gallic ends up with it. Libby brings it up the court. Up ahead, Marino back in, stop and pop won't go. It goes off of Walsh, and they're going to say Laker ball. That's the correct call.
Yeah. They were a little bit indecisive about that, but Walsh's reaction gave it away for the officials.
Thrower checks in for the Lakers. Pierce has a seat. Nekowitz also has a seat for the Lakers. Michaela Savko checks in for the Lakers. It's Thrower now. Shauna with the ball up top of the key. Shauna to the near side wing, still with the right-handed dribble, now left-handed. Kicks it off. Long two on the way. Kalick with the rebound, put back, and it's good. Again, we want to remind everybody this is audio only. And first team called timeout. The Lakers, Coach Dan Perfetto calls a timeout.
Yeah, right off of Kulik's 16th point of the game. 16 of the 29 scored by Olivia Kulik.
30-second timeout. So, hey, did you know that you could earn money for OLSH Athletics when you purchase gift cards through the Raise It? The Athletics General Fund receives a percentage of each physical and e-gift card bought by our program participants. Questions or to learn more, email Stuckman, SSTUCKEMAN @OLSH.org. Easy way to earn money for OLSH Athletics.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No.
Chargers with the ball. It's Irullo now. Approaching 2 minutes to go here in the third. 2:05 to be exact. Irullo with the dribble on the far side. Still stays up top. Now with right-handed dribble to the near side. Claudia finds Marino up top of the key. Leaves it for Morgan O'Brien. Morgan O'Brien gives it back. O'Brien pops it up. Can't get it to go, but she gets fouled, and O'Brien will be shooting a couple. Third foul for the Lakers. Who's this one on? It's going to be on Ashlyn Kirscher. Her first, team's third of the quarter. 1:48 to go here. Morgan O'Brien at the line. She just puts that one through. Hits nothing but nylon. That one's going to be a little short, but Gallic will track it down for the Chargers. And that should be a jump ball.
This one will stay with the Chargers.
Stay with the Chargers. Yeah, Morgan lost that one in her feet and had a little scramble over there. Mercyhurst for the most of the game has been in a man defense. Claudia Arillo end up with it. 1:40 to go here in the third.
Yeah, it seems like they're sticking with the man.
Yeah, most of the game they've been in a man defense. Claudia Arillo to O'Brien to Gallic. Walsh now. McKinley works against Thrower. Walsh to the baseline to Gallic.
Oh.
I thought that was a foul, and then she traveled, but they're going to say travel on Libby.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand the pressure, but you can't bump her and then say she traveled. Can't push
she
her.
Didn't travel on her own.
Yeah. Thrower from way downtown. Nothing but net. It makes it a 3-point game, just like that.
Yeah, the Lakers finally get a 3 to fall. They haven't gotten any.
Not in this half.
In a long time.
Irullo now, a minute to go here in the third.
Crowd coming alive here.
And we got a foul on Thrower. I believe it was Thrower. Maybe it was Nixon. I can't remember. Let's see.
Let's see. They're going to give
No, it's Thrower.
Thrower. That's her first.
Team's fourth, so.
That's a big foul, not only for the team fouls, but also the crowd was getting real loud, and now they're silent.
Irullo, 55 seconds to go. Claudia tries to go paint. She does, puts it up, won't go. Marino. She was hacked all over, nothing going. But Walsh gets the rebound. She'll throw it up. She will get fouled. Walsh at the line for 2. Won't go. 47 seconds left in this one. Coach Eckerly is going to call a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, this is a good time to use a timeout. Just calm everyone down. Call timeouts while you're ahead, right? Chargers up 3, want to make sure that they end this quarter with the lead. And make sure you're composed going back to the line, and then you get set on defense.
.47 seconds. You see the score there. 35-32. Chargers with the lead. McKinley's got one more at the backside now of her 2 tries.
Yep.
The Chargers are in the bonus now, so if the Lakers foul, they get 2 shots for the rest of this quarter.
Yep.
And goes 0 for the trip.
Yeah, it's tough when you miss a pair like that.
Nixon now with the ball for the Lakers. Hands it to Kulik. Kulik tried to get it inside. They do. Nixon with the 3. It's an air ball. Goes out of bounds. Saved off of the Chargers. They say it went off McKinley Walsh with 32 seconds left.
Yeah, great hustle there
by Kulik. Yeah.
Keep the ball in bounds and buy an extra possession for the Lakers.
From the baseline, Kulik has it on the wing. In the corner now. Back out. Thrower. Long 3 on the way. Off the iron. Distant rebound for Kirscher. Thrower. Rolls it in and out. Kulik over to back. No call. And I think Walsh is going to pick this foul up. Yes, McKinley Walsh picks up 3rd on the Chargers.
That's her 3rd foul on the game.
And with that, Leah Parker comes in for McKinley with 17 seconds left.
Yeah, you certainly don't want her picking up a 4th foul with only 17.9 left in the quarter.
That one's knocked out of bounds. One official said Charger ball, the other one said Laker ball, and the Lakers are going to win out on that one. From the sideline now, they get it in. Nixon for 3, hard off the iron. And this one saved by Savko. This one goes out of bounds. Off the Chargers with 8 seconds to go.
Yeah, this has been a really grueling possession here. This is going to be their 4th chance to make a bucket. 8.1.
Kulik, thrower from up by the logo. Kulik, she stepped, didn't get called for it. She gets the bucket. And it's a 1-point game at the end of 3. Wow.
So we had a 1-point game at halftime, and 3rd quarter made no progress. Still 1-point lead.
Hey, give the Lakers credit. They're not going away.
No. Chargers headed up to a 7-point lead, and they've come back, and Chargers still clinging to that 1-point lead.
Hey, we've got more congratulations to go out, Grant. Congratulations to sophomores Eve, Jenna, Sophia, Andra, and Bridget. What did they do? Well, they each qualified to compete in the Catholic Forensic League Grand National Tournament in Chicago this May. Congratulations, ladies.
Wow, that seems like quite the accomplishment to go to Chicago.
Going to Chicago. Also, we said it once, we'll say it again. OLSH would like to recognize our Felician sisters this week during National Catholic Sisters Week. So, shout out to you, sisters. This is all about you this week.
Yep. Great week. They do so much to allow us to do what we do, and we really owe it all to them.
Get ready to start the 4th here.
Yep, this is where the will of the players come into play. This could be the seniors for either team's final quarter.
Yeah, good point.
Playing basketball, so it's really going to be who wants it more.
Yeah, Chargers, they have a couple seniors, 3 seniors as starters.
Now there's some confusion about substitutions. The referees are trying to determine if a substitution was legal or not.
It was the quarter. He didn't want to let the Chargers put the substitutions in at the end of the quarter. It was one official. He has no clue. Coach Eckerly says it was a quarter. I'm changing my players in the quarter. Well, I guess the official's not going to let him do it. McKinley Walsh comes back off the court.
Yeah. And the interesting thing is, here they come to the scorer's table. Here comes Dashner ready to check in.
Dashner ready to come in. She's got 3 fouls, right?
Yes.
1 quarter to go. It's Thrower with the ball for the Lakers. She goes up, lays it up, and ties the game. Actually gives the Lakers a 1-point lead.
Yeah, it's their first lead in a while.
Since the second quarter.
Yeah, very important that the Chargers respond on this possession.
Again, this is the kind of game the Chargers want to play. Arillo can't get it to go. Marino almost had it. Kulik comes up with it, hands it to Thrower. Shauna gives it back to Kulik. Over to Kersher. In the paint, back out to Kulik. Pull up jump shot. Rolls it in and out. Marino with the rebound. Chargers coming back up the court. Morgan O'Brien. Just underway here in the 4th. And Coach Eckerly calls a timeout, 30-second timeout.
Yeah, that's a good timeout, especially giving up the lead. It's sometimes in games, once the lead is switched, it doesn't go back, and you need to make sure that you're set, that you have a good offensive plan to get the lead back on this possession so that it doesn't spiral away.
Hey, here's a reminder to our fans. You may see people offering to sell their extra game tickets or posting links to watch live sports broadcasts in the comments on OLSH Facebook posts. Please do not click on these links or messages unknown sellers. The only way to purchase game tickets or to watch OLSH broadcasts through an official link provided by OLSH, the WPIAL, or the TRIB HSSN. Additionally, all WPIAL social media accounts, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, own the handle WPIAL7. If you see any other account with WPIAL in its name sharing a streaming link, it's a spam. Here we go, Chargers with the ball. 7 minutes to go here in this one. Arillo to Gallick, near side. Libby with the ball, back to Claudia. They get it to Morgan O'Brien, top of the key. She goes down the lane, kicks it back out to Arillo. Arillo works against Kersher, baseline to Marino, taken away. Now Arillo is going to get called for this foul. Incidental, it's accidentally tripped her, but Claudia Arillo is going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, Arillo and Nixon got tangled up in the midcourt, and unfortunately Arillo is on defense, so it's going to go on her.
Yeah, that all came from a forced pass there in the lane, and Chargers really didn't have to pass that one. And it was takeaway by the Lakers. Here comes Nixon, works against Marino. Marino cuts her off to Kulik going down the lane. And they're going to say off of Kulik. The Charger fans all jumping up and down, and the official got the call.
Yeah, I think they're saying that she traveled first.
Yeah, well, either way,
but
she kicked
Chargers
it out of
got
bounds.
the ball.
Yeah. 6.5 left in this one. Dashner in with her 3 fouls to Gallick. O'Brien. Dashner, far side, up top. Works against Nixon. To O'Brien in the paint. Kulik is there. And it's over and back.
Yeah, thrown across.
Another errant pass.
Pass forward, bad pass. I really couldn't get to that one.
Claudia tried.
Yeah, she stepped on the line just before she could save it.
It'll be Nixon to trigger in front of her own bench with 6:11 left here. Lakers with the ball and the 1-point lead. Kersher to Thrower. Shauna now, this is just a freshman. She's going to be special. Pull up jump shot, no good. Marino tips it to Arillo. to Dashner. Dashner will pull it up. Claudia Irullo to Morgan O'Brien. Morgan O'Brien works against Nixon, kicks it back to Dashner. Dashner on the logo. Pulls up the dribble, gets it to Marino, hands it to Gallick. Gallick with the left-handed dribble to the far side. Morgan O'Brien. 5.5 to go in this. Dashner now. Chargers play that Charger weave up top, and Bryan will bring it to the baseline. Over to Gallick. On the line for 2, won't go. Marino with the rebound. Gallick ends up with it. Here's Morgan O'Brien. Should be a jump ball. It'll stay with the Chargers. Checking in for the Lakers will be Cassie Nekowitz. Coming out will be Savko. 5:14 left in this one. You see the score. Low scoring. This is what the Chargers want.
This is what they wanted, but
they're giving themselves a chance.
They've given themselves a chance on the defensive end, but now they're going to need to execute on offense to make sure they can win.
O'Brien with the 2, rolls it in and around, and Gallick is going to end up with it. Or Kulik, I said, ends up with it. Air ball by the Lakers, brought down by O'Brien. Morgan to Dashner. They'll set up shop. Irullo. O'Brien, there's a foul.
Yeah.
I was going to say they better call that. Cassie Nekowitz picks up the foul for the Lakers.
Yeah, that was definitely a foul. She reached over and made that pass harder to catch. Here comes Walsh back.
Walsh back in for Marino. Walsh, she has 3?
Yeah, she has 3 fouls.
Yep.
Along with Sarah Dashner.
Dashner, okay. Irullo with the ball. 4:40 to go in this one. In regulation, let's go with that route.
Well, we came all the way here.
Yeah, let's get our money's worth, right?
Yeah.
Here's Morgan O'Brien up by the logo. Gallick to Dashner. Dashner with the dribble to the baseline. They're going to say knocked out of bounds by Nixon. I thought it should have been a foul, but over the back.
Yeah, it could have been, but Chargers will keep the ball.
Let's keep the ball.
They've really milked the clock on this possession. It's critical that they take the lead.
It's been about a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Down to 4:19. Irullo in the paint. Little turnaround, no good. Morgan O'Brien comes down with a jump ball. It'll go to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Right idea, just a little short on that turnaround jump shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot. It's a good look for what you would want on that possession, but if it doesn't go in at this point, it's a bad shot because you need every point you can get to win.
Now, right. Thrower working against Gallick. They get it over to Kersher. Kersher with a little forearm shiver. Didn't get the call, but Morgan O'Brien's going to get the call. No, Dashner.
Dashner wasn't even there.
Dashner wasn't even near to play. Dashner wasn't even near to play. That was Morgan O'Brien with the call. That's the wrong call by the official.
O'Brien doesn't have any fouls. Oh, Dashner has 3.
Dashner was nowhere near to play.
And we have a timeout by the Lakers as the refs will discuss
the foul.
who the foul is on.
I know, no doubt there was a foul there, but it wasn't Dash. Sarah was nowhere near to play.
She was under the basket. The foul was up at the top of the key. And
okay, they got it right. They got Morgan O'Brien.
They give the right foul.
That's the right call.
Yeah.
They changed it to Morgan O'Brien. Now, how many is that on her?
That's only her first. So
first.
Not a big deal, but it is the Chargers' third foul.
Third.
For third.
I haven't been putting them up. Third foul, so they have 1 to give here with 4 minutes to go before the Lakers are in the bonus. Kulik. And there's O'Brien's second foul. And a fourth on the Chargers.
Yeah, so now the Lakers will be shooting for the final 4 minutes of this game, which might not be good here.
Yeah. Yeah, the next foul will put them in the bonus,
Yeah.
so they're essentially in the bonus.
Yep.
They get it in, they work it around. Kirshner's going to launch a three, air ball. That one goes out of bounds, Charger ball. Media timeout. We'll step aside right along with them here on the OLSH Sports Network. I'm OLSH and Grant Kirshner alongside. Don't you go away. We'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back here to Mercyhurst Prep. I'm OLSH, Grant Kalish alongside. Again, we want to apologize for the lack of video for those of you tuned in late, expecting to see a game. We had some technical difficulties with our video side of the broadcast, but able to bring you the audio portion along with all our bells and whistles other than the camera. So,
Yep.
again, apologize and thank you for bearing with us, and hopefully we're making an enjoyable evening for you. It might be even better if the Chargers come up with a big W here.
Well, they got 4 minutes to overcome the 1-point deficit. They played this game exactly the way that they need to play to win. But it's going to come down to crunch time. Who's going to want it more and who's going to execute down the stretch?
Yeah, they got to make a couple shots here. Chargers do have the ball with the, you said it, Grant, 3:54 left on the scoreboard. 1 point separates these two teams. District 10 champions and the 7th place District 7. They get it into Dashner. Arillo thought about the three, chooses not to shoot it. Hands it off to McKinley Walsh. All the way back out. Dashner off the glass, no good. Walsh can't come up with it. It's Thrower for the Lakers. Coming back the other way. 3.5 to go. Kulik to Thrower now. And now the Lakers will play a little bit of Charger ball here and take the air out of it. Over to Nixon. Kirshner, top of the key. Into the corner it goes to Nekowitz. Work it around. Thrower wants to take a shot. She'll go toward the glass, lay it up and in. And it's a 3-point lead for the Lakers.
3 minutes left here. Chargers need a bucket on this possession because there's no shot clock in high school basketball.
Right.
This clock can go away quickly.
Zyrolo, top of the key. 5-second violation.
And
turnover. It'll be Laker ball. Now the Laker fans getting excited. 2:45 on the clock. It's Thrower across the timeline very slowly. You called it, Grant.
yeah, this game can get short quickly.
Yep. Nixon with the right-handed dribble goes all the way around. Baseline, kicks it back out. Taken away by Arillo. It was tipped and Claudia Arillo comes up with it. Now the Chargers have possession. Nixon 2 times. Didn't get called for the foul. Goes over to Gallick. Cross court to Dashner through her hands. Turnover, Laker ball.
She says she didn't touch it,
Yeah,
but the
but
ref disagrees.
I don't think anybody else did either.
Yeah.
It came all the way across court and nobody touched it. It was passed by the Chargers, so it's Laker ball. Another timeout called by Coach Dan Perfetto.
Yeah. And here, if you're Coach Eckerly, you need to put in some kind of symbol that says foul immediately, because you'd imagine that the Lakers coach is saying that we can just run this clock down.
Oh, yeah. 2:07 left on the clock.
Yeah.
They have a 3-point lead. Still 1 possession,
Yeah.
so if the Chargers can stop them here and get the ball back the other side, I mean, it's a 1-possession game,
Yeah.
so the Chargers are by no means out of this game. It's just right now,
No.
all that mighty mo is on
Yeah.
the Lakers side of the court right now.
Yeah, I'd say if they showed no interest in scoring by about the minute 30 mark, they should go foul.
Yeah,
because you don't want to wait too long and then all of a sudden you're down by 5 with like 30 seconds left.
Yeah, pass the ball around and maintain possession and wait for that open backdoor layup. So, yeah, absolutely. Great call, Grant. That's the possession arrow is in favor of the Chargers. Chargers do have their 3 timeouts. You can see that on your ticker there if you're able to watch on your phone the graphics. They have the 3 timeouts. Mercyhurst down to their 2 timeouts. Mercyhurst is in the bonus. So for the rest of the way.
1 away.
Well, I mean the next foul.
No, they have 3 fouls.
Oh. Okay.
We have an error on the scoreboard.
So the Chargers do have 1 to give. Okay. Yeah, they took 1 away because they did have 4 up here before. Nixon to throw her. That one's blocked. Marino comes down with it, and she's fouled. I think this one's going to go against Nekowitz.
Yeah, it's going down.
Nope, thrower's going to get this one. Sean, the thrower, pick up the foul. That'll be the 2nd on the Lakers.
Chargers obviously don't need a 3 yet.
No,
they can get a 2. They have all day.
You got to play your game right here. Right? Absolutely. They just need some points. They need a bucket. They need points on this possession. Irolo with a 3. No good. Marino's going to, no. Morgan O'Brien tracks it down. And there's another foul. This one's going to go on Nekowitz.
It's the 3rd foul for the Lakers in this quarter.
Her 2nd. Team's 3rd. So both teams with 3 fouls now. Irolo now. We're down to 1:35 to go. 1 possession game. Irolo, long 3. Off the iron. No good. Shauna Thrower for the Lakers brings it down. She'll rush it up the court. Now she'll slow it down. Down to 1:24. Kirscher, baseline. Back up top to Thrower. Kirscher thought about the 3, pulls it back. Inside to Nekowitz.
Jump ball.
Jump ball by Morgan O'Brien. Charge that one up. Chargers get possession with 1:10 left. And Grant, it could come down to the last possession here.
It could. They're going to get Libby back in there.
For McKinley.
For McKinley. Libby's made some 3s today. So
yes, she has.
Maybe the thought process is that they're going to try to get a 3-pointer. They still don't need one, though.
No.
They still got 1 minute left.
It depends on how long they have the ball here in this possession. They're under 1 minute to go. Irolo to Morgan O'Brien up top. 50 seconds to go. Dashner goes baseline, gets cut off. To Marino, inside. Then she rolls it in. It's a 1-point game. With 41 seconds to go, Coach Eckerly calls his timeout.
Yeah, Chargers still have 2 timeouts left. And here you're obviously going to set up your best press that you got.
Yep.
Going to look for a trap. Their point guard for the Lakers has been the freshman Thrower, so maybe she'll be more prone to make a mistake than an upperclassman would.
They'll bring McKinley Walsh in. This is almost like the offense-defense substitutions for the Chargers. Libby will have a seat as McKinley comes back in. You definitely need a stop here. And the Chargers, if they get a stop, they can win the game on the final shot. So
yeah.
41 seconds left.
Chargers still have that foul to give too, so they can can give that early after the Lakers would get across half court. You don't want to stop that 10-second timer.
Yeah, both teams with the foul to give. Both teams with committing 3 fouls here in the 4th. What an exciting game.
Yeah, this is the game that you were really hoping for as a broadcaster, as a fan. 1-point game, 40 seconds left. It's as exciting as it gets.
I'm sure the coaching staff for the Chargers, Coach Eckerly and his staff, when they were planning this game, this is the kind of game they imagined. A low-scoring defensive struggle. And they got exactly what they want. Now they just have to capitalize. Thrower with the ball. We're back underway. Gets it across the timeline. Kirscher. Taken away. Arullo has the ball. She comes down the court. 28 seconds to go. Arulo will throw it up, and this one comes down. It should be a jump ball, and that's going to go to the Lakers with 23 seconds left.
Yeah, she forced that too early.
I agree with you
She should have
wholeheartedly.
pulled that out and ran an offense. They had 2 timeouts. That's a bad shot, and she was fouled. They didn't call it, but
that's been the whole.
That's almost a given at this point in the game that you're going to get fouled if you're going towards the hoop. So they'll 23.3 seconds.
Triggering from their own baseline. Thrower now, quick foul by Libby Gallick.
That's a fine foul. That gets it to the point where they'll be in the bonus on the next one.
Timeout called by the Lakers.
And now, that's actually not a bad foul at all, because now now the Lakers will have to inbound it from the baseline, and they cannot run the baseline now.
Right.
So now they're trapped.
21 seconds left.
They have 1 timeout left.
Yep.
So if it does go poorly on their inbound attempt, they can call timeout once. But the Chargers should try to put their quickest defensive players out.
Yeah, and I would say don't foul unless you have to.
No, certainly don't foul until they get across half court. The second they get across half court, you should foul with only 21.8 seconds left. But you want to play out that entire 10 seconds and see if you can get that violation or steal in the backcourt. And even if they do foul and the Lakers knock down the pair, it would still be a 3-point game.
It's still a 1-possession game, exactly. What you don't want to give up is a 3-point play somewhere.
No.
I mean, obviously, if you're a Charger fan, best case scenario is they steal it and lay it up and in with maybe 5 seconds to go in the clock. One-point game, 38-37. Nixon ready to trigger in from her own baseline.
But first,
and Coach Eckerly's going to take his timeout.
Takes a full timeout.
Yeah, I think that's all he has left.
Yeah, that'll leave the Chargers with 1 left. So you'd imagine the plan is he looks at what they have. He'll drop a defense based off that, and then that last timeout he'll save for the Chargers' offensive possession.
What did I say? The longest 15 minutes, longest half hour you'll ever spend is the last 2 minutes of a basketball game?
Yep.
This is what happens. The coaches play the chess game.
Yep, no timeouts in the first half, and they all come in like a span of 3 minutes.
Yep. So, yeah, each team with 1 timeout. You see them there underneath the names. And we've said it a couple times, 21.8 seconds left. Possession arrow in favor of the Chargers.
Yes.
So if there's a jump ball or whatnot, Chargers get the ball. The Lakers are in the bonus situation. The Chargers, the Lakers can foul. They have 1 foul to give.
Yeah, so you'd imagine they'd do that once the Chargers get into their offensive set. If the Chargers get back on offense, a chance to win the game.
Once again, thanks for tuning in to the OLSH Sports Network. We again apologize for the video issues, but glad we could bring you the audio portion. And this has been a good one. Win, lose, or draw. It's a shame either one of these teams have to lose. Kulik now with the ball. Under 20 seconds to go. Nixon brings it into the backcourt. Gets double teamed. Kulik. Dashner will get the foul. Dashner will pick up her 4th.
Yeah, doesn't really matter at this point how many fouls you got. 13.5 seconds remaining. Kulik will go to the line to shoot 2. She already has 18 points today. The senior.
Marino ready to check in for the Chargers. Would imagine she'd come in for Dashner. Kulik makes it a 2-point game. Nope. Marino comes in for Walsh.
Yeah, offense, defense, they've been taking Walsh
Yep.
out.
Yep. So. Who called that? Chargers?
They said Chargers. Yeah, timeout, Chargers.
Yep. Chargers call their final timeout. Can't take them home with you.
Yeah. I don't like that timeout, though, because if
Yeah,
if the Lakers miss, though, and then the Chargers get the rebound, that's always like a little bit of a panic.
Well,
I think that timeout would be important to get the Chargers set.
I think with 13 seconds left, Coach Eckerly is setting up a play.
Yeah.
What are we going to do if she makes the basket? What are we going to do if she doesn't make the basket? And we have to box out and get the rebound.
Yeah, you obviously have to count for all scenarios.
What's the play? And then remind them, we don't have a timeout.
Yeah.
You got to get it up the court and get it in the hoop. 2-point game right now.
Yep.
And Kulik can make it a 3-point game, still on possession game, but it would, if she gets this second free throw, it forces the Chargers to get a 3-pointer, one way or the other, either. And you know, Coach Perfetto is going to tell his girls, no matter what happens, nobody fouls, especially if Kulik gets this the back half of her two.
Yeah. Well, they do have one foul to give, so they might.
That's true.
They might want to give that early when it looks like the Chargers
are
certainly not shooting.
Yeah, that's true. They do have one to give. Right, I forgot about that. So here we go. Kulik sends it up, and she gets it. And it's a 3-point game. Here we go. Morgan O'Brien, 10 seconds to go. Comes across the timeline. Can't waste any time here. Arulo looks at the clock, waits for thrower to go by. Morgan O'Brien, 2 seconds. Will throw it up, and that's the game.
Yeah, Chargers, like I said, they were panicked on that set. They did not get a good, clean, square shot, and that's it.
I mean, give Mercyhurst Prep all the credit. They played the game that they had to play. It's not their style, but they battled through. The Chargers played the perfect game, gave themselves right down to the final shot. They were never out of the game.
Yeah, they took the game plan and they executed it perfectly, but I guess this was not their game to win.
So Mercyhurst will go on to play the winner of the Shannock and Chestnut Ridge, and that one will be interesting. That's from Somerset to Erie, so
yeah.
I wonder what that one will be.
That'll be quite the track.
If it's Chestnut Ridge. Chargers season comes to an end. Their season comes to an end, and their record is 17-10.
Yep.
Mercyhurst goes to 22-3, and they move on to the second round of the PIAAs. But neither one of these teams need to hang their head. Both of them played excellent games, and it's just unfortunate that somebody had to lose this one, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, the Chargers played probably one of the best or second best teams in this bracket in the first round. It was a tough draw, and they really played their hearts out tonight, and they should not be disappointed with the effort they put forth, but obviously they probably will be disappointed if they came away with the loss.
Yeah, so it's going to be a long bus ride home.
Yeah.
I'll be on the bus with the girls that are going to be on the bus, but again, you got some final stats for both these teams, and then we'll put a bow on this one.
We'll start with the Chargers. McKinley Walsh had 2 points. Morgan O'Brien had 5. Libby Gallick had 6. Leah Parker had 2. Gia Marino had 9. And Claudia Irulo led the team with 13 points. Over to the Lakers. Sienna Thrower had 9. Ashlyn Kirker had 3. Millie Pierce had 2. Cassidy Nikopovich had 2. Mary Nixon had 4. And Olivia Kulik led the way with 20 points for the Lakers.
All right, well, we want to wish the Lakers all the luck moving forward on the road to Hershey. Unfortunately, the road ended with a dead end here in Erie for the Chargers. And, well, I don't know how, it's been quite a while since OLSH Athletics has wrapped up basketball this early.
Yeah.
I say early, but a lot of teams don't get this far. But congratulations on another great season by the Lady Chargers. They had another fine season. Unfortunately, when you get to this point of the season, your season's never going to end with a win unless you win it all. So they end up with a loss. 40-37 is the final, and the Lakers move on. The Chargers go home. And Grant, this was a good one. I'm glad I got the call with you. Thanks.
Yeah, it was a great game. Thank you, Al, for having me here. And hopefully I'll be over for some baseball games this season.
Yeah, again, we want to remind you, the Old Sports Network will get this video stuff ironed out. I think I know what the issue is, but I can't fix it here. But again, just a reminder, the baseball is going to be on streaming. It won't be OLSH streaming, but we'll try to get the links for you and post it on the OLSH website. On Saturday the 16th, they'll be playing 2 games. I know the first one's going to be at 10 o'clock against Mercyhurst Prep. Baseball, not basketball. Matt Fargo and I will have that call for you at 10 o'clock from up in Butler. And then the Chargers will play a second game, but the team and the time will be determined by what the Chargers do and what the other teams do in their first game. So, and nonetheless, the Chargers will play 2 baseball games on Saturday the 16th, and we'll be bringing both of those to you via somebody else in a stream. But the next baseball game, the next broadcast, other than that, under OLSH Sports Network, will be Tuesday, March 19th, as the baseball team travels to Riverview at 4:15 on that Tuesday afternoon. And again, Matt Fargo and I will have that call for you, but that'll be our first baseball or softball broadcast. Our first softball broadcast won't come until April due to different events, and I believe the softball team in late March is going to Tennessee for their spring trip, so they'll be playing some games down there. But the first softball game will be against Fort Cherry at home on Wednesday, April 10th. So, hey, on behalf of everybody on the OLSH Sports Network, on behalf of people here at Mercyhurst Prep, I want to thank everybody. They've been so kind and gracious to us up here at Mercyhurst. They rolled out the carpet for us when we came up here. Grant, thanks as always, Grant Kalish, for doing the games with you, and look forward to doing some more games with you down in the spring. And it should be a lot of fun. But unfortunately, basketball is over at Our Lady of the Sacred Heart for 2024.
Yeah, not how you want to end it, but we always have another sport coming around.
That's exactly right. On behalf of everybody here, I'm OLSH saying thanks a lot, everybody. Chargers lose 40-37 to a very good Mercyhurst Prep Lakers team here on the OLSH Sports Network. Until next time, good night, everybody. We'll see you right here on the OLSH Sports Network.